Hi there! I want to make a quick video comparing LibreOffice Impress with WPS Office. Now, first of all, I should say I'm a big fan of LibreOffice, which I use on my Linux computers. The LibreOffice Writer is absolutely great, integrates fantastically, wonderful software. LibreOffice Impress is good in principle, but I find it not as easy to work with as WPS, and I hope to show this quickly, and I hope to show you why. So if you open LibreOffice Impress, actually that is quite nice. So you're being shown a number of templates. Now let me just select something like blue curve and say open, and then there you go. You can now create your presentation, and let's say I want to make a simple creation with 2 slides with some animations. So first I have here my title slide, say I call it my talk. Okay, fine. So let's say my talk about presentation software, and there we go. And now let's say I want to animate this. Let's say I want this to fly in. Now I'm not saying on a title page you necessarily do this, but one of the difficulties I find is with animations. If I add, so you can do animations. So you click here on your right, you have your different options. So you can select properties. Actually, that's quite nice. So you can select, you can select text, you can change it. You can choose a different font, and LibreOffice integrates fantastically with the GNOME system, so I've no criticism there either. So as I said, it's a great system. Now let's do an animation. Now let's say, for example, I want this to appear from fading. Right. Now if I do that, I just select the object, the text box, and I say add, and then you can say here, now here is, so you can select a bit, well then you need to say it is an entrance, I would say, and then we do fade in. Now then I need to scroll down and search. So in the WPS Office they have sort of like an easy overview. So I have, okay, so let's say I do fade in. And let's say I would just want to do that with previous. That means that it appears when you start your presentation. And duration, that's good. You can set that, and the delay. And you can also do the preview, and that looks great. Now let's well, if I want to say I want to okay, say I have another piece of text. Let's see how to do that. I just go on text. Insert text box. How do you do that? Okay, there we go. A talk comparing LibreOffice Impress with WPS in what's called presentation. Then, well, for example, how can you make it bigger? You just go on properties, then you can select a different font. Okay, so that's looking good. All looks nice. Now let's do this as a second animation. Now I need to go here again on animation, and then the first thing is I'd like to have the same, say, animation as previously. Now I can't just easily select my previous animation. Maybe it is possible, but I don't know how to do that. Then I need to scroll down, need to look carefully, fade in. Okay, fade in. So, and then it shows fade in. So that is quite good. Okay, there we go. So now I have 2 animations. Now, in principle, I think this looks good, but if I look at my slide, what comes first? I need to look here, right? So to see what comes first. I have here a little arrow at this. I'm not sure why that is. good. Okay, now let's do a next slide. Okay, so the next slide, and let's first start with a transition. Now I need to find my transitions for this slide. So where do I find it? So that is, I mean, you should think if you do this often, you will find it easily, but it's not sort of like something that is, it will be somewhere on the properties. Need to find the, oh, where am I now? See, I was just trying to show, well, okay, I can't find transition, but okay, let's now my second slide. Yeah, let's just say some random text. Today is a nice sunny day. That's the title, and now let's say you have here some more text, blah blah blah, and now let's say we want to animate this text box, maybe again with fade in, and then that the items come, say, line by line, right? Line by line. You can do that in the animations. So if we do that, what do? We first go, we need to go, well, we're still on animations here from here. So that's good. Now I need to go in, down again, browse down. I scroll down with the scroll wheel, fade in, and then they come all at once, but you can, there's always an option to do that. I mean, there's sort of effect options. Let me see, there should be effect options now. Can't easily find that. Now, is that me or maybe, I don't know, there is an option normally. Right, animation. Then what I want is that these in the animation they come line by line. There's because now they would come just all at once, right? So how do I do that? I have no idea. There is a way to do it. I know that, but okay. So they have. Oh, I'm not sure. They already made it 3 different points, but one click, one click. Well, I'm not sure actually. That's if I play this, what comes at once. So if I would like these, where do I go on my animations? Is there? Right. Okay. So that's not so easy. Now let's do the same stuff in. Let's go to my WPS. Okay. Now here, the screen looks, I think, somewhat different. So you have a good interface. Now let's start with, I like the boxes around text. So they have these text boxes. My talk about comparing LibreOffice with WPS. Now again, it's just about the presentation, right? So I can remove these easily. Now if I want to, you have directly your slide transitions here. If you want effects, you click here again. Also, as in LibreOffice, it's a little star. Then what's nice here, if you add an effect, you see them all at once, and it also has the recently used ones. Now these were probably ones that I used. Now I want fade in. Let me see if I go to, so the entrance ones are in green. If you want to all see them all, you can fade. So fade, okay. And now that will be listed with the recently used one. So if I want to use this again next time, that's quite easy to select. Now let's try this also. That's quite nice. You get this goes like this. Okay, so that looks great. So I can select this. And then let's say a new slide here, new slide. That's similar to LibreOffice. You can right click new slide, or you can duplicate from previous slide. Now let's say today, well, as I said, today is a sunny day, and here say several lines of content, blah blah blah, and more lines in my text box. Now what I can do here, say if I want to, I said, okay, I want to, for example, fade it in, but also then what's nice, it shows 1, 2, 3, so it shows you the order numerically and then you can click here for effect options, and then you can select this, for example, all at once or by letter. Now also that again doesn't make that much sense. Wait, oh, this is for one. I want the whole box. Again, I mean, that's not necessarily, I don't know, it automatically made it into 3 different effects. Let's see what it looks like. So if I do it, it actually does it the way I want it. Maybe because I did that previously with these, but normally if it is one box, you can easily find the effect options. I find that a nice interface. I find it easy to manage. I find it nice that you can remember the effects. I also find it nice that you can easily work on the slide transitions. It's a clear overview. It is a very clean system. The text boxes also, they look nice. They are easily manageable. Look how good they are. So this is my reason for making my slides with presentation, even though I'd probably rather have LibreOffice. One thing I must say is the problem probably with WPS Office is that it's not ideally integrated in the GNOME file manager per se, but that's a minor issue. I find the flow of working, especially because of the animations and the transitions, really easy. I find it easy that you have here in the status bar, you have this button for your for the previews. Also, I find the whole design here. Now you can probably do this in LibreOffice Impress as well. There are different ways to view your system. Well, generally speaking, this is a nice way. For example, if you want to add a shape, you can. It's all there. If you want to animate this, again, I mean, click on this, then you can do like you say previous ones. It is a great piece of software. It's not open source. It's a company. I'm not sure exactly where they're based, but I'm quite happy with it. And I know other people who use it on Windows, for example, so it is available on all platforms, like LibreOffice. So it's all great software. So what do you think? Leave your comments below, and see you soon for another video.